All right, so you want the real deal on Nvidia's latest earnings.
More than just the numbers, huh?
Yeah, you want to know, like, what does it all mean for AI?
The big picture.
Exactly. Well, you came to the right place.
Let's dive in.
This deep dive is going to give you some serious knowledge.
Right.
We're taking a look at the Nvidia Q3 2025 earnings call transcript
Right.
from the Motley Fool,
Ah, yeah.
dated November 20th, 2024.
Gotcha.
And they're a well-respected financial services company, so
Yeah.
we know the information is solid.
Definitely solid.
So we can really dig into it. First off,
Okay.
let's talk about that record revenue.
Yeah.
$35.1 billion.
Huge.
It's a massive jump.
It is.
It's clear that Nvidia is no longer just a gaming company.
No, definitely not.
Right.
I mean, what's really interesting is that the data center business
Okay.
is what's driving this incredible growth.
So data centers, got it.
Yeah.
But what's making them so profitable for Nvidia?
Well, a lot of it has to do with the Hopper H200 chips.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
Yeah, they're selling like crazy, already hitting double-digit billions in sales.
Wow.
And
That's a lot of chips.
yeah. These chips are designed specifically for AI,
Okay.
and they're incredibly powerful.
Makes sense.
The demand is coming from everywhere. Cloud providers,
Mhm.
AI startups,
Really, everywhere.
yeah, you name it.
So it's like the gold rush, but for AI chips instead of gold?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what makes this even more fascinating is that NVIDIA is already talking about what comes after Hopper.
Interesting.
They're calling it Blackwell.
Blackwell.
And it's not just a simple upgrade.
So what's so special about Blackwell?
Well, it's a whole new architecture
Okay.
that's going to be entirely customizable. And NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang,
Oh, yeah.
actually said that rolling out Blackwell is like a miracle
Really? A miracle?
because of how complex its supply chain is.
Yeah.
So that gives you an idea of how game-changing this technology is going to be.
So Hopper is like the stepping stone to
Yeah.
Blackwell.
It's like they're building the foundation for a whole new generation of AI.
Wow. That's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah.
So if Hopper is selling like hotcakes now,
Uh-huh.
imagine what Blackwell will do.
Exactly.
Huh.
And this ties into
Yeah.
a really important concept that Huang talks about, the AI factory.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this AI factory.
It's not just about data centers anymore.
Uh-huh.
It's about these centers becoming factories that produce intelligence.
So instead of processing information,
Right.
these data centers will be generating intelligence as a product.
Precisely. Think of it like this.
Okay.
We're used to computers being tools that help us process information.
Uh-huh.
Right. But with these AI factories,
Okay.
we're talking about computers actually producing insights,
Interesting.
solutions, even creativity
Okay.
as a direct output.
So they're like thinking on their own, coming up with new stuff.
It's a fundamental shift
Wow.
in how we think about computing.
So what would be some real-world examples of this intelligence as a product idea?
The transcript mentions OpenAI's ChatGPT,
Oh, ChatGPT.
which is already generating human-quality text.
That's crazy.
You also have companies like Runway creating tools for AI-powered art and video.
Wow, AI art and video.
And even the legal field is being transformed by companies like Harvey,
Really? Like AI lawyers?
who is using AI to revolutionize legal work.
Wow, AI lawyers, that's interesting.
Yeah,
But it's easy to get caught up in the hype.
right.
I'm curious, is there anything in the transcript that suggests how AI is becoming even more powerful?
Yes.
Besides these super fast chips, I mean.
Yeah, Huang talks about how AI is evolving beyond just being trained
Okay.
on more and more data.
Right.
While that's still important,
Yeah.
he points to two new ways that AI is becoming more powerful.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Post-training scaling
Okay.
and inference time scaling.
All right, break those down for me.
Yeah.
What exactly are those?
Imagine you've trained an AI model
Okay,
on a massive amount of data,
got it.
right?
Yeah.
That's your starting point.
Uh-huh.
Now, post-training scaling is like fine-tuning that model
Okay.
after the initial training.
After it's already learned the basics.
Yeah, it's like taking a rough diamond and meticulously polishing it to perfection.
So it's like refining and improving the AI after it's already learned.
Exactly, yeah.
Interesting. And what about this inference time scaling?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Inference time scaling means the AI actually improves its thinking ability in real time
What?
as it's working on a problem.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So it's like the AI is constantly learning and adapting on the fly.
Exactly. Think of it like an AI having a conversation and getting better at understanding and responding with every sentence exchanged.
So it's learning from its interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
It means the possibilities are expanding incredibly fast.
So it's not just like one giant AI brain in the cloud.
Well,
It's like AI is becoming woven into every aspect of our lives, learning and adapting as it goes.
Right, right.
It's both exciting and a little bit unsettling, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, is there any indication that this AI boom might slow down at some point?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And one that comes up in the transcript.
Okay.
And Huang doesn't see a slowdown happening anytime soon. In fact, he argues that the growth won't start until we've completely modernized the world's existing data centers.
Which is a massive undertaking in itself.
Yes.
We're talking about $1 trillion market, right?
Exactly. And on top of that,
Wow.
he believes we need to build out all those AI factories.
All those factories, yeah.
We're talking about to power entirely new applications.
So he sees this growth continuing for years to come.
He does, yeah.
So if this is like the early days of the internet.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to be left behind.
Right.
But hold on. Doesn't Nvidia still have a huge business in gaming?
Right, right.
How does that fit into this whole AI-dominated future?
That's a great point. While everyone's focused on AI,
Yeah.
gaming is still a big part of Nvidia's story. They actually just celebrated the 25th anniversary
25th.
of the GeForce 256, the world's very first GPU.
Wow, that's a long legacy.
It is.
With GPUs.
That's what kicked off the gaming graphics revolution.
Really?
And it's incredible to think that this technology is now at the heart of the AI revolution as well.
So the same technology that gave us amazing video games
Right.
is now powering the future of AI.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. But does that mean we can expect even more awesome graphics in our games?
Well, there's a little twist to that story.
Oh.
It turns out gaming revenue is actually expected to dip a bit next quarter.
Oh. Why is that?
It seems they're putting a lot of their resources towards ramping up production for Blackwell.
So they're prioritizing the AI side of things.
Yeah, they're betting big on AI and making sure they're ready for the demand.
It sounds like they're going all in on this AI factory vision.
It does, doesn't it?
But there's another big factor they have to consider, right?
Right.
Geopolitics.
Uh-huh.
There's all this talk about potential U.S. regulations affecting their business in China.
Right. That's the elephant in the room.
Definitely.
And the transcript doesn't shy away from it.
So what are they saying about it?
The takeaway is that Nvidia is playing it diplomatically.
That's a smart move.
They plan to comply with any new rules, support their customers, and keep competing.
So a wait-and-see approach for now.
Right.
But one thing is clear.
Yeah.
Nvidia sees itself as the leading infrastructure provider for this new AI industry.
Absolutely. There's a key quote from Huang
Yeah.
in the transcript that really sums it up. The age of AI is upon us.
Ooh, I like that.
And it's large and diverse.
The age of AI is upon us. I mean, that sounds pretty profound, doesn't it?
And they're not just riding the wave. They're trying to be the wave.
It's incredible to see how a company that started with gaming graphics is now positioning itself at the forefront of this massive technological shift.
It is, yeah.
But what I'm really curious about is...
what impact all this will have on the average person.
Exactly. Will we all need to become AI programmers to keep up?
Yeah.
Or will AI just become seamlessly integrated into our lives without us even realizing it?
That's a great question.
It is.
And I think that's where we need to dig a little deeper.
Okay.
The transcript gives us some clues, but there's a whole lot more to unpack.
Well, I'm definitely ready to unpack it. This has already given me a lot to think about.
Me too. It's easy to focus on the big flashy stuff like AI factories and superpowered chips.
Yeah.
But I think the real impact of AI will be felt in the smaller details of our everyday lives.
Like how? Give me an example.
Think about how we use our smartphones today.
Yeah.
They're already packed with AI-powered features, from facial recognition to personalized recommendations.
Yeah.
But as AI becomes more sophisticated,
Okay.
those features will become even more seamlessly integrated into our lives.
So like even more than they are now.
Right.
Well.
Imagine a world where your home anticipates your needs.
Okay.
Your car drives itself.
Okay.
And your doctor has access to a vast network of AI-powered diagnostic tools.
Wow. I'm starting to see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's not just about replacing human jobs with robots.
Right.
It's about AI enhancing and augmenting our abilities in ways we haven't even imagined yet.
Precisely. It's about using AI to solve complex problems,
Okay.
create new possibilities,
Okay.
and ultimately make our lives easier, healthier, and more fulfilling.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there aren't challenges ahead.
Right.
As AI becomes more powerful and pervasive,
Okay.
we need to be mindful of the potential downsides.
Like what kind of downsides are we talking about?
Well, data privacy is a huge concern.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As AI systems collect and analyze more and more data about us,
Yeah.
we need to ensure that our privacy is protected.
Right.
And then there's the question of bias.
Bias, how so?
If AI algorithms are trained on biased data,
Okay.
they can perpetuate and even amplify those biases,
Yeah, that makes sense.
leading to unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
Yeah, that's a really important point.
Yeah,
It sounds like we need to be having some serious conversations about the ethical implications of AI,
absolutely.
and we need to be having them now before these technologies become so deeply embedded in our lives that it's too late to course correct.
We need to be proactive
Yeah,
in shaping the future of AI, not just reacting to it.
I like that. Be proactive.
Yeah,
So it's not just about what AI can do,
right.
but how we use it.
Exactly. And that brings us back to Nvidia.
Okay.
From what we've seen in this transcript,
Uh-huh.
it seems like they're very aware of these challenges
Good.
and they're taking steps to address them.
What kind of steps are they taking?
Well, one thing that stands out is their emphasis on providing full stack and full infrastructure solutions for AI. This means they're not just selling chips.
Okay.
They're providing a complete ecosystem
Oh, wow.
that enables customers to build and deploy AI applications responsibly and at scale.
So they're not just giving you the ingredients.
No.
They're giving you the whole recipe, the kitchen, and the chef to help you cook up your AI masterpiece.
That's a great analogy.
Thanks.
And I think that's a key differentiator for Nvidia
Okay.
in this competitive landscape.
Yeah.
They're not just focused on building the most powerful AI chips.
Uh-huh.
They're also focused on creating the tools and infrastructure that will allow those chips to be used safely and ethically.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But they're not the only ones in this game, right?
Yeah.
What about the competition from companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon?
Right.
They're all investing heavily in AI as well.
Right. And let's not forget
What?
all the innovative startups popping up
Yeah.
with new AI applications all the time.
Yeah.
The competition is fierce, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it all plays out.
For sure.
But what's clear from this transcript is that Nvidia is positioning itself as a leader in this space, not just a follower.
Yeah, they're really embracing this idea of AI as the next big technological wave.
Yeah.
They even call themselves the AI computing company.
Exactly, and they're backing that up
How so?
with concrete actions. For example, remember that inference time scaling we talked about earlier?
Yeah, where the AI actually gets smarter in real time as it's interacting with the world.
Exactly. Well, Nvidia is investing heavily in developing and refining those techniques.
So they're not just betting on the present, they're betting on the future of AI.
Yeah,
And they're putting their money where their mouth is.
they are.
But let's be honest, a lot of this sounds pretty futuristic.
Right.
Is there anything in the transcript that hints at how this might play out in the near term?
Well, one thing that struck me
Yeah.
was Nvidia's focus on targeting a diverse range of customers, from hyperscale cloud providers to enterprise businesses and even sovereign nations.
Wow, so they're not just thinking about the big picture,
Right.
they're also thinking about how AI can be applied to specific industries and use cases.
Okay.
So they're tailoring their solutions to meet the needs of a wide range of clients, from small businesses to entire countries.
Exactly. And that speaks to their vision
Okay.
for AI as a truly transformative force, something that could touch every aspect of our lives,
Wow.
from the way we work
Yeah.
to the way we live,
Yeah, okay.
and even the way we govern ourselves.
That's a pretty powerful vision. But I'm also wondering, how will this shift towards AI impact the average person who's not a tech expert or a data scientist? Will we all need to become AI programmers to keep up?
That's a great question, and I think the answer is a resounding no.
Okay, good. I was worried for a second.
While specialized skills in AI will certainly be in high demand,
Okay.
I believe the more profound impact
Yeah.
will be on how we interact with technology in our daily lives.
So it's not about learning to code AI. It's
Mm.
about learning to live and work alongside AI.
Exactly. And that's going to require a different set of skills.
Like what?
Adaptability,
Okay.
critical thinking,
It's
and the ability to collaborate with intelligent machines. It's
Mhm.
about embracing a future where technology doesn't replace us,
Yeah.
but empowers us to do more, to be more, and to achieve more than we ever thought possible.
It's almost like we're entering a new era of human evolution,
It is, yeah.
where our intelligence is being augmented and amplified by artificial intelligence.
That's a fascinating way to look at it, and I think it highlights both the excitement and the responsibility
Yeah.
that comes with this technological revolution.
So what are some concrete examples of how this might play out in our daily lives?
Now, imagine a world where your home anticipates your needs,
Okay.
adjusting the temperature, lighting,
Okay.
and even the music to create the perfect ambiance.
Like a smart home on steroids.
Yeah, or a world where your car not only drives itself,
Okay, self-driving cars, yeah.
but also learns your preferences and adapts to your driving style.
A car that knows me better than I know myself.
Yeah,
That's a little creepy, but also kind of cool.
right.
And imagine a world where your doctor has access to a vast network of AI-powered diagnostic tools,
Yes.
enabling them to make more accurate diagnoses and personalize your treatment plans.
Exactly. It sounds both futuristic and strangely familiar.
Yeah, we already have glimpses of this AI-powered future
We do.
in our smart homes, personalized recommendations online, and even in the way we use GPS navigation.
Those are just the early signs.
Wow.
As AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into our lives,
Yeah.
the lines between the physical and digital worlds will continue to blur, creating a seamless and interconnected experience.
It's both exciting and a little bit unnerving to think about all the ways this could unfold.
Yeah.
But one thing that gives me hope
Yeah.
is that, as we've seen in this earnings call transcript, companies like Nvidia are thinking about these challenges and taking steps to address them.
They are.
They're not just focused on the technology,
Right.
they're also focused on the human impact.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah,
And that's something we need to hold them accountable for.
definitely.
As consumers, citizens,
Yeah.
and stakeholders in this emerging AI-powered world, we need to demand that these technologies are developed and deployed in a way that benefits humanity as a whole, not just a select few.
Yeah, so it's not just about what AI can do for us.
Right.
It's about what we want AI to do for us
Exactly.
for the world.
It's about shaping the future of AI,
Yeah.
not just letting it happen to us.
That's a great point.
And that starts with having informed conversations,
Okay.
asking tough questions, and demanding transparency and accountability from the companies that are building these powerful technologies.
This deep dive has really opened my eyes to the vast potential of AI, but also to the challenges and responsibilities that come with it.
It's a lot to take in.
It is, but I feel like I have a much better grasp of what's at stake,
Okay.
and I'm definitely more motivated to get involved and help shape the future of AI.
That's fantastic to hear.
Yeah.
And I think that's the ultimate goal of this deep dive,
What is it?
to empower listeners with the knowledge and insight.
Uh-huh.
They need to engage in these critical conversations
Okay.
and make informed decisions
Yeah.
about the role of AI in their lives and in society as a whole.
This has been an incredibly thought-provoking discussion.
It has.
I'm feeling inspired,
Good.
a little bit scared.
Yeah.
But definitely not indifferent.
And that's a good thing.
Okay.
Indifference is the enemy of progress.
Right.
We need to approach this new era of AI with a sense of urgency,
Yeah.
curiosity,
Yeah.
and a willingness to engage in open and honest dialogue
Okay.
about the challenges and opportunities ahead.
So where do we go from here? What's the next step for someone who wants to learn more about AI and get involved in shaping its future?
Well, I think the first step is to stay informed.
Huh.
Keep reading, listening, and learning about the latest developments in AI.
Sounds good.
There are countless resources available,
Such as?
from online courses to industry conferences,
Okay.
books to podcasts like this one.
Yeah. Keep listening to this podcast.
Absolutely.
And don't be afraid to ask questions, challenge assumptions, and think critically about the information you're consuming.
Exactly.
This deep dive is just the beginning of your journey
It is.
into the world of AI.
Right.
The more you learn, the more empowered you'll be to contribute to the conversation and help shape the future of this powerful technology.
This has been an incredible journey so far.
It has.
I'm starting to see AI not just as a technology,
Yeah.
but as a mirror reflecting our own hopes, fears, and aspirations for the future.
It's up to us to decide what kind of reflection we want to see.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And I think it perfectly captures the essence of this deep dive.
What is it?
AI is not just a tool, it's a reflection of who we are and who we want to become.
Well, I'm definitely ready to keep exploring this reflection.
Yeah.
And I hope our listeners are too.
Me too.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave everyone with one final thought. If you had the chance to sit down with Jensen Huang,
Oh, wow.
Nvidia's CEO,
Yeah.
and ask him one question about the future of AI,
Mm.
what would it be?
That's a fantastic question
Isn't it?
to leave our listeners with.
Yeah.
It really gets to the heart of this whole discussion.
What is it?
What do we,
Yeah.
as individuals and as a society,
Yeah.
want the future of AI to look like?
Yeah.
What role do we want it to play in our lives?
Yeah.
And how can we ensure that it's used for good, for progress,
Right.
and for the benefit of all humankind?
It's a lot to ponder,
It is.
but I think that's the beauty of a deep dive like this.
I agree.
It's not just about understanding the technology.
Right. It's about grappling with the bigger questions,
Uh-huh.
the ethical dilemmas,
Definitely.
and the potential impact on our lives
Yeah.
and the world around us.
It's about recognizing that AI is not just some abstract concept
Right.
or a science fiction fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a rapidly evolving reality that's already shaping our world
It is.
in profound ways.
Mm.
And the choices we make today, the conversations we have,
Yeah.
and the actions we take will determine what that future holds.
This deep dive into NVIDIA's earnings call has been a real eye-opener for me.
Me too.
We've gone way beyond the headlines,
We have.
exploring the rise of AI factories, the
Yeah.
incredible power of these new chips,
Mm-hmm.
and the potential for AI to transform everything from healthcare to transportation to
Right.
art.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It really is. And we've delved into the ethical considerations, the
Yes.
potential risks,
Yeah,
and the need for responsible development and deployment of this powerful technology.
definitely.
We've talked about the importance of data privacy,
Mm.
the need to address bias,
Right.
and the responsibility we all share in shaping the future of AI.
We all have a part to play.
It's clear that we're on the cusp of something truly transformative.
Yeah.
The age of AI is upon us,
It is.
as Jensen Huang said,
Yeah.
and it's up to us to decide what kind of age it will be.
Right.
Will it be an age of progress,
Yeah.
of collaboration,
Uh-huh.
of human flourishing,
I like that.
or will it be an age of division,
Oh.
of inequality,
Yeah.
of unintended consequences?
That's a big question.
It is a big question.
Yeah.
And the answer to that question lies not in the technology itself,
No.
but in our hands.
In our choices,
Right.
the conversations we have,
Yeah.
and the actions we take.
This deep dive has given me hope.
Let's go.
It's shown me that there are people out there
Yeah.
like those at NVIDIA
Uh-huh.
who are thinking deeply about these challenges
Quite encouraging.
and working to develop AI responsibly.
Definitely.
And it's given me a sense of agency.
A belief that we can all play a role in shaping a future where AI is used for good.
Absolutely.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
This deep dive is just the beginning, your journey into the world of AI.
Right.
I encourage you to keep learning, keep exploring, and keep asking those tough questions.
Yeah,
The future of AI is in our hands.
it is.
Let's make it a future we can all be proud of.
Well said.
It's been an incredible deep dive with you. Thank you for sharing your insights and expertise.
The pleasure was all mine.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to explore the world of AI further.
There's so much to discover.
Remember, the future is not something that happens to us.
Right.
It's something we create.
We have the power.
Stay curious, stay informed, and stay engaged.
Great advice.
Until next time.